If you do not like and subscribe to this video right now, you will not have to flee from a feisty fornicating phantom. But do you really want to risk it? Probably some of you might want to take that risk. But today we are checking out a video that was sent to me. Told me I have to react to this video, give my input. We are taking a look at scariest video you'll ever watch. This is by MindSeed. Apparently it's a bunch of uncut video. I watched the first 10 seconds and that's what he was saying. So let's check this out, and I'll give my opinion on some of this paranormal activity.
We're going to actually show you raw footage of a walkthrough of an investigation that we did. A lot of viewers request this constantly. No cuts, no edits.
No cuts, no edits.
Right tonight's investigation.
It's really key to a lot of footage because you don't know what was happening before or after. You don't know what was said earlier on the night. So things can, you can ask a question early on in an investigation. You don't get the answer until 20 minutes later. So you don't know that history if you weren't there.
Weird looking place. That's a very old, vintage kind of.
Because I was talking to you guys, I missed that text in the beginning. I saw it was a place in Georgia. Is this just a residence, I think? Yeah, I'm looking that way.
Hello, hello.
Older looking house. Looks like it has some history.
Oh, shit's weird. Look at her. Creepy looking.
My mom actually does paintings that look like that. They're a little more modern. Paintings of us, the children and stuff, but looks very similar to that. Just a little more realistic maybe. Do not turn off.
And it's locked? Why would they want somebody to not turn off?
Pots and pans moving.
You see the chairs?
Oh.
What? Okay, I'm gonna back this up, guys, because I want to see that room when he first walked up to it. I wasn't paying enough attention, obviously. I didn't think things were gonna get this crazy right off the bat. Okay, so he looks in the kitchen. Everything's good.
What's up?
Do not turn off.
And it's locked? Why would they want somebody to not turn off?
Holy sh**. You see the chairs?
Oh.
It's funny because they had the exact same reaction that I did when they first panned into the kitchen. I was like, oh, the pots and pans are moving. That's really cool. I didn't even see the chairs stacked up in the background until he said, oh, do you see the chairs? And they're like, what? So, quick note. I am friends with a paranormal investigator that has done this for 30 plus years. She told me about furniture stacking, and she was saying she always thought it was fake. She always thought it was fake. And then she experienced it. And in her 30 plus years of investigating, she's only experienced it once. Super rare. Super rare. But it is a thing that spirits do. Now, the way this was filmed, they're saying it's not cut, but you're panning the camera and it's on a blank wall. That's the easiest place to make a cut in a video, but they're saying it's not cut. So, and I've been told this is an actual thing. Another thing that I found very interesting, it was right when he knocked on the door, boom, and they have that door padlocked. I'm wondering if they have access to it later in the video, and they go down there. But
Just ran down the center of that, or towards us.
I'm wondering if it was like a spirit being like, hey, don't go down there. Don't mess with that door. Look at me over here.
Look, there's the sage too.
I'm curious if there's multiple spirits in the location, and this spirit's like, hey, don't mess with that thing down there.
The chairs.
And obviously we're like that.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I peeked in here, but I'm pretty sure I would have noticed some chairs stacked up like that.
Who would create something like that?
Chair stacking, furniture stacking. It doesn't have to just be chairs. It can be
To be real,
all sorts of stuff.
I've seen some videos and but I always thought they were kind of, you know.
Yeah, and he's saying the exact same thing that I just said.
Honestly,
I thought it was fake. I thought it wasn't real.
more sage.
The one thing my friend said about furniture stacking was
Dude, they
the
got
furniture
sage
that
all
she
around this
saw.
area in the fucking kitchen. So this must happen often.
It was in a very unique kind of awkward stacking style. This seems very structurally intact, the way this one was stacked. The way she described it, what she experienced, and I'm not saying that this isn't furniture stacking because of what she told me, but she was saying it was stacked all weird and oddly, like you would never stack furniture that way. So it's interesting to see that this furniture stacking is very structurally organized, has supports on all sides, going straight up, more like a building structure. And that could be something to do with the personality of the spirit.
Yeah, same.
You know, do spirits retain their personalities and their mindsets? There are some people in life that are very organized. Things are done a very specific way
We take them down, right?
and structured. And then other people that are more chaotic and it's all over the place, right?
Oh yeah, look at that.
And there's a spider web underneath. Interesting. It looks like people haven't been here in a while.
Yeah, let's just put them back, right?
Or people haven't been using that chair.
Sorry for destroying your masterpiece, but if you're serious about not wanting us in here, maybe you can do it again. Yeah, this one goes over here.
We have never encountered some shit like that.
Yeah, it's interesting that he assumed that was a big thump.
Hello? Oh,
What would you say if I told you that we've built and launched client stores 100% hands-free for...
I know you heard it. I just saw your face. Yeah. Something just like made a bang up there.
People often assume that
Is there a stairwell?
any spirit entity
Step
is
right
evil or demonic or...
there. No, you're good.
I'm like on edge in there right now.
That's not the same door that was locked before, was it? That he just went through? The padlocked one? But what I was saying is, people kind of assume, you know, spirits are evil or demonic. Oh yeah, it was the padlocked one. When did that get opened?
It was right above the kitchen, so it means whatever.
So, okay, I'm a little confused. They were saying uncut footage. I didn't see anyone over there with a key unlocking that door, and it was clearly padlocked earlier. Did the spirit unlock it? Interesting.
Not that way. Like directly in front of the
I keep scrolling, going off on these tangents, and skipping what I'm talking about. Um, a lot of spirits are.
Oh,
Whoa.
God. How?
What? What the?
I'm never gonna have this conversation with you guys. The way stuff is happening in this video.
I was in the kitchen right when I came up these stairs behind you. The fucking chairs, dude. They're right fucking behind me.
What?
I can see it on your phone. Oh my god. What the
I wish they had like some still camera set up somewhere to like catch this happening.
Feel safe right now.
Obviously, if they did that, it wouldn't happen because spirits don't like you catching what they do.
Dude, I turned around and these were right here.
See, that looks
Look at that.
a lot more like what was described to me. Just with the top two chairs. They're kind of like
5 seconds after
diagonal,
I was in the kitchen. They're right here.
coming off the top.
Is that even the same in chairs? It has to be, right? Yeah,
Wow.
chair's gone in the kitchen.
Wow. I love how chill they are about it.
Let's.
I feel like
put these down.
I would be
Just leave them here.
the same as them.
I
I'd
wanna
just
do
be
a
like,
full sweep
yeah,
right now
okay,
of the
cool.
floor.
Let's let's keep exploring. But I can imagine like
Up, downstairs.
people just freaking out and be like, nope, I'm out. I'm done.
Dad. Oh, there's another stairwell over here. But still. I mean, nobody would have had time. Nobody would have had time to do that. Even if, look, okay, for the viewer's sake, like trying to debunk for them, right? But nobody even
Thank
had
you.
time. I was just looking in the kitchen and saw.
And then he
the
turned to
I
go
turned
upstairs
around,
and
and 3 seconds later they're behind me. No one would have had
Yeah.
time to put them there and run up these stairs.
no one would have time to leave where the chairs were.
That was the jingle. When we were going up, I heard the jingle down here.
Hmm.
It had to be that. Yeah, that's what I heard when I was going up the stairs.
Wow. So something like this makes me question whether they're doing this physically, as in whether it's super fast or whatever. They pick up the chair, they bring it there, they set it down, they pick up another one. Maybe there's multiple spirits, they each pick up a chair, they stack it. Is time different on the other side? And what would take us, let's say, 5 minutes to move those chairs over and stack it up, they can do in a snap because time runs at a different speed. Or is it almost like magic where the spirit thinks and maybe the chairs just disappear and rematerialize in place where they want it to be. And so in the blink of an eye, the chairs are gone and are now over here. So I'm wondering if there's like a time difference, if it's more ethereal, magical kind of. It's very interesting how spirits work. And I kind of alluded to this earlier when I was talking about
It hasn't even crossed my mind.
you have a conversation with spirits, you ask them a question, you get an answer 20 minutes later.
No.
Or an
No,
hour
I'm like,
later.
oh, let me take this out. See,
You get an
I'll
answer to
let
the
me
question
take
you
it out.
you asked 20 minutes ago, an hour ago.
There's shit going on visibly. Is that everywhere down here? Is there any other rooms that we're missing?
Okay, quickly, not all spirits are demons or evil. They're just spirits. They're just people like us, just living life. Did they take the chairs down? Maybe I missed it while I was talking to you guys. He didn't say anything, so I'm assuming they just disassembled them but left them there.
That's a big ass lock.
That's outside.
Yeah.
What's this? Was this here when you guys came here?
I don't know, man.
Okay. All right. All right.
I was the first one to enter this room and I saw it.
Okay.
Okay.
It is hot as. Yeah, it's very hot.
Chairs are still there.
One of you guys close this behind you?
I closed it, yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, let's check upstairs. Yeah. Let's go.
It's important when you're on an investigation to announce
You guys good?
kind of what you're doing, what you've done, if you made a sound, if you closed a door, if you moved something.
See? Look. Colt,
What?
are you getting this?
Mine's rocking.
My shit is cutting out, dude. That's. What the.
What's that sound?
No, both of ours are just randomly.
Is that their tech just cutting out? I'm hearing like a diddle-a-doo, diddle-a-doo.
My heart is going nuts right
This
now.
is a very strange feeling in here. Whoa.
No, sorry.
Okay.
This thing won't stay on. Brand new f***ing battery.
Is that I'm getting mixed up where they are? I'm curious about that other set of stairs, if they all link up and so they all came upstairs, or is this just, or they all come up to the same level, or is the house split somewhere? One set of stairs goes to one side, another set of stairs goes to a different separate side, because I'm curious about why one was padlocked and the other wasn't.
Alright. This thing needs to f***ing chill. Now is not the time for a goddamn dead flashlight.
No.
I wonder what the f*** made that bang, dude.
Right there.
It did sound like it was like towards this side of the house. Hello?
This is, I think that's the other set of stairs.
Oh, what the fuck? No, dude. Watch out real quick.
What?
There's
What?
something in the
What?
fucking bathroom. There's something in the bathroom, dude. I just saw that shower curtain in there move. There's someone in the fucking bathroom. There's someone in the shower. 1,000%.
1,000%. I mean, you just saw a curtain move. It could have been wind.
It's wide open.
The whole fucking shower curtain just came out. Like I saw someone come,
Like,
move
debunk
the
it
shower
first. You also have a drain in the bottom. Obviously. So,
What?
Nothing.
if you had like some sort of puff of air, maybe there was like some sort of air pocket, maybe there's some sort of
The shower curtain just moved out like someone like pushed it.
maybe there's I don't know. I know you can have valves inside the piping that can open, close, right? So maybe there's a valve that got opened somehow. Puff of air shoots up. Okay, that's maybe not the greatest explanation for what it was, but you got to try and debunk these things at least, right? So you gotta at least brainstorm. What could it have been? Could it have been wind? Could it have been a gust of air coming up from the piping? There is a hole right there, a valve, right? So air comes up. What would that do? What would that look like if that happened? Well, potentially a curtain might pop out.
I didn't hear
So
anything.
would it be weird for that to happen? Sure, but
That wasn't
is
there. I know that for a fact.
what's more reasonable explanation?
What the, bro? What? Look, whoa, look.
Oh no. No.
Every time I turn around in this fucking house, man.
Nah, bro.
What is going on?
It's really weird.
I've never seen anything like this.
So, with what I was just saying, I made that point. You gotta debunk. You gotta try and debunk. With everything else that's happening in here, all this furniture flying around, last thing on your mind is probably debunking, because you've seen so much crazy stuff already. You immediately assume, oh yeah, that's spiritual activity as well. But I think that's a good point to address, that just because you're seeing a lot of crazy stuff doesn't mean you just stop debunking and everything's a ghost now, right? But I could see how you get caught up in the moment with this much craziness going on.
Did you just hear that?
I heard a sigh.
You heard like a woman, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Like a cry.
So the one thing I don't like right now with this video, and I understand that they're doing it for entertainment value, but they've added in some scary sound effects and stuff. So how do you distinguish, was that a scary sound effect that you added, like there was a piano that went da-dang when he turned around and saw the chairs, right? They played some weird music when they were fiddling with the curtain. Suspense, kind of horror thriller type music sound effects. So how are, as viewers, are we supposed to distinguish that little sigh thing? How do I know that wasn't added? Because they've added a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Like a singing, like voice or something weird, right? Hold on.
You gotta figure that out.
I have surround sound in my headset.
Those footsteps. Damn it! My eyes are playing tricks on me or something.
Okay. I so much so much happening. I can't finish my thought before something else happens. I just need to keep pausing here. Okay, so he turns around and sees his friend. His friend has a Jason mask, or his face looks like a Jason mask. Like there's no facial features, right? Look really creepy. I'm a little annoyed that he was like, oh, and turns the camera away. In the moment. It's one of those things, in the moment. You can't control your responses in some of these instances. So I understand. He's like, holy crap. Turns away. It sucks. It sucks because now we don't know. He basically took potential proof and said, oh, we don't get that proof anymore because I'm going to pan the camera away and it could just be a cut. Could just be faked. Right? Yeah. What was I saying before? Surround sound. So when I heard that little whisper of that lady or whoever, I heard it on my right side, which means it came from the stairwell where they were coming from. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
I don't know, man. Huh? I don't know, dude. Come with me, man. What the? You looked fucking really weird just now when I looked back at you.
I don't watch MindSeed, so I don't know the dynamics of these three guys, or if it's always these three guys. He looked like he was acting weird, this guy. Maybe he just always looks like that. But it looked like he was acting
You
right
look
there, to me.
weird.
Do you need to take a bath or something?
Yeah, I do. I need to take.
Alright, you all good?
Let me show you what I just saw. I'm almost positive I got that on camera too. Let me show you what the fuck you just looked like. Those footsteps.
Alright, so here's a paused clip of what he saw when he turned and saw the face. Basically, it's blurry, right? You got a camera, or another camera with a light shooting right into this camera. The movement, so you're going to have blurry image, but his eyes look very black. If you're familiar with black-eyed children, that's kind of, or if you've seen the show Supernatural, Demons, that's kind of what he looks like. So I can understand being freaked out by this. But yeah, I at first I thought it was like Michael Myers kind of mask thing. Now I think it's just kind of motion blur, the movement, the light, especially if he wasn't looking with his own eyes, but as an investigation, he's looking at his camera, and that's what he sees. I'd be interested to know where he was looking when he saw that. But it could be something, it could be nothing.
So now that you've seen what we went.
So again, now it's evil again. Evil entity. Maybe it's just a prankster. Maybe it's Uncle Bob, who loves playing pranks on people. He's just going to mess with them. Why? Because he can. It's entertainment for him. Who knows what the other side's like. If there's some sort of time lapse, something like that, he could be there for a millennia, not really interacting with anything. So when they get the chance, they jump at it, right? We don't know. Just deciding that something's evil based on that is a little silly to me.
We're going to break it down a little bit and look at each part of that walkthrough and explain to you the feeling and why we actually ended up leaving. Obviously, you could see it was intense, but being there was a little bit different.
Cool. Well, I'm just going to end this at this point. Cut the video right here. Thank you guys for watching. If there is more, I might keep this going. And I'll cut this cutting of the video. I'm going to keep watching just in case they add some new stuff that I found interesting. Maybe I'll do a part 2 where they're talking about what they felt at the time, because that's very important as well, but I don't want this to be a forever long 3-hour video or something like that. Cool. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction and kind of my backstory. I actually really like this. I might have to check out some more MindSeed stuff because that was very interesting. Alright, take care. And if you have something you want me to watch, send me a link, tell me in the comments, and yeah, I'll get to it.